Well. Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, taiko players across the world. Welcome back to the OS Taiko World Cup 2025. This is the last ride of the year. It's the grand finals, South Korea versus Japan. Winner of this match is the OS Taiko champion for the next year. I'm Over the Hedge 2015, joined today by Beat. Hello, Beat.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Taiko World Cup Grand Finals. Japan, South Korea, number 1 seed, number 2 seed. A tale as old as time itself, dating back to the ancient scrolls of the last decade. These two teams, once again, have managed to clutch their way through the entirety of the winner bracket and are the last two teams standing. As very well documented over the years, Japan going absolutely undefeated, as they have for a very long time, and once again they do enter into this grand final with the winner bracket advantage. South Korea, on the other hand, looking to try and be the first team to upset Japan in over a decade. The dream is there. We will see how much of that dream is reality today. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how this matchup goes, and we're going straight to the rolls.
Yeah, looks like Japan winning the roll, Korea banning Nomad 7, Japan banning Hard Rock 2 makes perfect sense. Korea were ridiculous at that map yesterday against Taiwan, and Japan gonna pick first. Worth mentioning, you said earlier, Japan with the winner's bracket advantage, that presents an absolute mountain for South Korea. They have what is probably the strongest non-Japanese team that has ever been fielded, I would say, in any taiko tournament. The thing is, not only do they have to hand Japan their first match loss in, I think it's 13 years, they have to do it twice in a row.
This I think this is the 12th. This would be the 12th victory. So yeah, we'll say 12.
Either way, that's such an intimidating number. It's just, how do you get a win streak that long? Like, people talk about US and OWC. Sometimes they'd, go down to the losers bracket. They lose to one of the other favorites. Japan are just, if they get to tiebreaker, paying everyone in all your taiko servers, it's the event of the year. If they so much as get a close match, all eyes are on this. And
100%.
they never even do. The last time anyone took them seriously close was, funnily enough, a similar looking Korea team in 2020. Took them to, I believe it was 7-5, that or 6-4 in winners semifinals.
Yeah.
But Japan gonna start off with Nomad 2, no matter what. This is the, I almost feel weird calling it the Techno mod in the pool when Nomad 6 and 7 exist, but it certainly is technical. I say it's one of the easier maps in the pool to FC. Just accuracy, though, is something else entirely.
Yeah, and there are absolutely no punches left to hold back here. Do not be fooled by the low BPM. The snaps will make it much faster and burstier. Bancho, or already proving my point. We haven't even started the first note. Yep.
Oh, it
Lovely.
just takes a sec sometimes.
Yep, just needs a second to warm up. And here we go. We're getting underway.
So, Pan 2, Nekomisha, and Maimai, this formidable Nomad roster for Japan that's just dominated since semi-finals. Peaceful Applers and Chosung for Korea, though. No slouches in themselves. Chosung actually single-tapping this stream. Casual 280 single-tap, not even anything that special for TWC Grand Finals. And here we go, getting into the real technical section of the map.
Yeah,
and Nekomisha going to be the first to miss. And again!
Oh, wow.
This is interesting.
Struggling out the gate, first player to do so. And South Korea has a small advantage.
Yeah, very rare gift to receive against Japan is the other team missing before you do. But Korea holding strong for now. Peaceful and Appler is looking absolutely invincible on this right now. Chosung not too far behind either with the third SC running out the team score. There's so much work left to do if they want to take the break point.
Yep, and everyone's looking incredibly solid. There's still 5 full combos on the board. No player giving up an inch. Only Choseong, the only player below 99% amongst the full combo players. And even then, Nekomusa's caught up on the accuracy very fast.
Halfway into this map with 5 FCs. and 4 of them are 99. That is kind of ridiculous.
It's a tall order. You know,
Yeah.
you make it to the grand stage, you got to be able to make the grand performances. And that's why no one's going to miss in this Kantan section.
Don't say that. 10th and VR we beat. I wouldn't dare. Maybe you would.
Oh, I definitely would. I'd tempt fate.
Alright, going into this 1-6 stream. It's only like 210 BPM, really. It's not that hard. Speaking of hard, here we go again. Just another pretty similar section to the first one we had, but that lead you can see really shrinking. Peaceful hanging on real strong, but my mind's gonna miss. It does almost nothing though to the lead. Somehow. Japan just holding so strong, but not as strong as Korea. Nekomusha gonna find another break, but Peaceful misses. Shrinks it down. It's not a blown lead just yet, but it's gotten real close again all of a sudden. I think they're safe from combo score, but they need to hold on, and Chosun misses. Oh, this is getting sketchy. I think they're going to need one last mistake from Japan. It's flicking.
It's going to come down to the 100 count.
Yeah, this is
going to bring it home.
Nerves battle in the final seconds. It looks like it's Japan's to lose now with seconds left. Nobody getting caught by the ending finisher's really tricky there, but everyone gets them, and suddenly Japan stave off the first points worth of Korean offense. Wow. 2.89 and you almost lost. That is an incredible set of scores.
100%. Cat 2 topping the lobby with 15 100s. Apple is getting 32 100s. But definitely from that first opening performance by both of these teams, everybody is up to pace. We have a match here. South Korea leading for the majority of the map, which is a bit unheard of in a situation like this. But you know what? We like to see some drama. We like to see a little bit of spice. And we are definitely going to see it no matter what. So
this is going to be interesting, yeah. So map 1 of a potential 26 is decided by about 6,000 points.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know, the usual. Oh, and Korea just going to go straight into the free mod pool with FM1 Debug Drug. This is our mod-friendly, in air quotes, free mod. It's still quite hard to mod. The thing is, these guys are ridiculous at this stuff. This will probably get 12 mods. All 6 players are probably going to go HDHR. It's worth mentioning right now, for those watching from Standard, Taiko's scoring system is not like Standard. If you miss in the middle of the map, you don't lose 600,000 score. You lose about 20 or 30,000. So overmodding free mods is worth it if you're really good.
Yeah.
Because even if you make a mistake, you can still score higher than one mod. Which is 100%. Why any strong free mod team is just going to triple HDHR everything they can. These two teams are the strongest at free mods. I don't think we're seeing any one mod here.
Well, you never know. For a relative rule of thumb, each mod gives about a 1.5% accuracy advantage relative to playing no mods. So I'm very curious to see how many mods we're going to see. Now, of course, free mod rules in Taiko Cup. Each player can choose individually whether to play the map as it is with no mod. They can play hidden, hard rock, or both hidden and hard rock. So we are going to be seeing a lot of players picking their specialties, which is pretty important in a 3v3 setup.
Yeah. Looks like Iriha is coming in for Cantu, Grape Tea coming in for Nekomusha, and that is frankly pretty intimidating. Grape Tea known to get... I mean, he might be about to get 45 unstable rate on this map with the HDHR and just max scored in the match.
Yeah.
He's that good at these kinds of things.
Yeah, Grape Tea for a very long time has been a top player.
Mm-hmm. So, especially on the relatively ACT-focused picks of the pool. And okay, he's going hidden only. He's going to SS. He's either going to SS or get like 0 100s, 3 misses. He has 2 gears, and those are the 2 gears. Kampaku looks like he's going hidden only. It seems he forgot the no-feel. I sure hope he doesn't miss 100 notes. I should have finished that sentence a lot quicker so that I didn't look like Like a demon
No.
come to Earth to curse Kompaku. That,
Yes, of course.
my
have to.
bad.
No,
So
it's just
only
the starting
5
note.
mods per team. Only 5 mods per team.
Yeah, so we have an even fight in terms of the mod count.
Yeah, no
Great.
mod advantage.
Yeah, Grape Tea currently beating out Kompaku as he is on the double S. But Kompaku
Yeah.
very close behind with only one miss.
Seemingly 1 miss and 0 100s actually from Kompaku. The Grape Tea special coming from the other side, but Aria is going to find multiple breaks. And suddenly, Korea have a solid 15k lead, but we saw this last map, these are not always safe. Peaceful is on 100 with Hidden Hard Rock. He is the best Hard Rock player in the world. I don't think it's really a question. And that skill translates quite well into HDHR, especially because Peaceful is often known, maybe not quite as comfortably, but often thought of as the best hidden player in the world. So when you put both on at once, he tends to be pretty good.
Yeah, and the results are showing, leading the lobby. And the next player behind him is probably My Mind, about 0.5% back. And that's a scary thought, especially because My Mind's at 99.56 and is trying to chase down Peaceful, trying to wrestle the score advantage away from South Korea. But the South Koreans are looking incredibly strong.
It's hard to beat this, though. Oh, 8,000 score the difference with a third of the map left. Appler is the other HDHR on Korea's end, still holding up that FC, known for his tendency to just hit every no. Why do I speak? He's just missed and it's flickering now. I don't think you're much better with the Christian. I think we should get ourselves out of time, but Aria is gonna find a miss. Oh,
that's a
bit of a no lock. And
That
Korea have it all to lose now, but Appler finds another miss. On Peaceful. Okay, it's about 10,000. There's not much map left. It's still Korea's to lose, but they have to make sure not to lose it, and it's getting real close.
Yeah, it's coming down to the 100
count. Oh, this is
here.
terrifying. We got seconds left. Japan have got the lead back. They just have to hold FCs. And they do, and it's 2-0. 10,004 score the difference. Wow. 8 100s and 3 misses from Peaceful. Just, yeah, the consistency from Korea, maybe not quite at the level they'd want these first 2 maps, and it has honestly cost them the idea of being 2-0 up on Japan in TWC Grand Finals. But it shows that they can do this.
What's really unfortunate is that Kompaku's miss was actually enough, I think.
Yeah.
That miss at the very start.
It was so early that I don't think it made the difference. It probably cost him like 5,000 or 6,000 score. I don't know about 10k though.
Yeah, but you know
Especially
what?
because the map is fairly long.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That being said, Japan, they're leading 2-0, but by golly, is that 2-0 absolute on a knife's edge? We could have very easily seen South Korea up 2-0 to start the match.
Yeah,
Japan cannot be resting easy as they face tremendous pressure.
So yeah, Grape Tea worth mentioning, 100 FC there, but hidden only kind of, I mean, it caps your score, right?
It did the job. It did the job.
Like, he was 40k score away from the likes of My Mind and Peaceful, but still pretty impressive and still worth a mention. Anyway, Japan, gonna pick No Mod 6 here, Contradiction. This song made for the World Cup, not quite most original, by 96 Glass. Map by Asaki Mitsuki from Blue Archive. You might know as CDH. He's better known as CDH. Same guy.
I was wondering the name change because everybody changes their names all the time. Little sketchy.
Yeah. And in the words of 96 Glass, we need some greasy speed to separate these teams. Maimai actually getting his first ever FC on FM1 there in the match. Good timing, you could say. One miss would have flipped it, so probably needed to PB to be 2-0 up on Korea right now, and that's exactly what he did. You love a good clutch player. And he's staying in. The only perma-lobby player so far for Japan is Maimai. Kantu and Nekomisha coming back in. We saw them earlier on Nomad 2, 3? I forget. 2.
It's been a while. No Mod 2.
Yeah, Chosun coming back in for Kenpaku Sariel. And this map is stressful, it is extremely dense, it TX the concept of speed tech and cranks it up to 11. This one's gonna be difficult. They might not make it look that hard though, but trust me, that's just because these players are excessively good at the game to a point where nobody should really be getting. Peaceful gonna be the first to miss. My mind though trades it off. Japan's still with the advantage though in the early going.
It is very slim, however, only 10,000 points separating the two sides, and that is nothing in a 3v3 setting. Cantu leading the lobby with double S, but Peaceful, wow, struggling and falling back a little bit.
Yeah, if you're gonna watch any player on a map like this individually, it should be Cantu. This guy known for his prowess on extremely difficult maps. Of course, asked our No Mod 2-pick Echoes last week. Just, it really doesn't matter how hard the map is, this guy can play it. He has a 10 miss on the leaderboard of the qualified Grand Finals tiebreaker. Way lower than anyone else except Silver Tyrant. He still has Satsing almost halfway into the map. Japan's lead though has only grown to about 50k here. This looks like it was a pretty intelligent pick from Japan. This is an insane team run. Nekomusha is still in the FC, worth mentioning. Kanchu finally loses the SS, but 1-100.
Apples is trying to hold things together, but one player alone is not going to be enough against the power that Japan is currently bringing on this map.
Yeah, their whole thing in the end that just stops them from ever losing in TWC is they're better at hard maps, the Japanese players, than anybody else, and it's really coming to light here. Again, it should be said, this is probably the strongest, just in terms of 3v3 strength, that any challenger has ever been to the Japanese throne, but I mean, this is just ridiculous from Japan.
Yeah, and this
miss.
section in particular, very difficult, especially because you don't have the bar lines to guide you. And they are getting increasingly distorted.
And you're gonna have to throw off your timing if you use bar lines to read. It doesn't look like any of these players are too phased by it, though.
No, it's just a visual effect for them. It's not a gameplay mechanic.
Ooh, Kanju with a couple extra 100s. No longer on 99.9. And I'm not sure he's kicking himself over it, though. This score is still looking ridiculous. This section is essentially just dead street under BPM. Yeah, big rip from Nekomusha, but it's traded off by Chosung, and again, the Dawn span here, maybe not the nicest for the DDKK players. Adlers, though, mind you, has just pulled off an FC. But
nice.
Then there's Cantu with 5 100s.
Wow.
Okay,
phenomenal performances.
That's absolutely unbelievable. Almost a million score.
Yep. You know, just Cantu just hitting the peak of speed tech like it's nothing. Little not surprising. Cantu is up there as one of the strongest players right now in just the taiko scene.
Raw strength, like physical wise, yeah, he is.
Apple is, for his credit, doing very well, surviving the whole song without missing.
Yeah, he
definitely still got it.
Especially on, just no mod hard map. Applers is, at least outside Japan, he is your guy.
He is the guy.
A hard map. He was the latest non-Japanese player to be rank 1 sometime in, I think, 2020. And ooh, Korea gonna stick with the free mod pool going FM2. No.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
If both teams 5-modded debug drug, maybe we see 4 on this. There are players that are HDHRing this no matter what. If you can force Peaceful onto 1 mod, you have probably done something really excessive. I don't think this is the most anti-mod map we've ever seen in TWC. It's more just that the map is very hard, as well as, having to put mods in it. HDHRing this is the kind of thing that I would expect only of Peaceful, and maybe my mind. Maybe I'm wrong, though, and we see, 4 HDHRs? I don't know.
Yeah. So relative to free mod 1, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more intense slider velocity changes. so speed ups and slowdowns are going to be a bit more intensified. Not to the same level as previous World Cup zone, as Overhead was saying, but I think the actual mechanical difficulty of this map is still well and truly high enough to compensate.
Yes, for sure.
So,
lots of 1-hit.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. And also, this is a fairly long track as well. 4 minutes. I think there's a little bit of drain time, but still 3 minutes and 45 seconds of just pure psycho boost chaos.
Yeah. The new June Remover album dropped recently, giving Backfire, Wadzi, and I think Sola Eclipse some ammunition to torture our players with. This thing sounds cool as hell, but I sure would not want to be playing the map with match nerves. Group T and My Angeleru coming in for Kantu and Nekomusha. Notably a different roster from Japan than we saw on FM1. My Angeleru coming in instead of Ariha, really known for his hidden only and hidden hard rock prize. I wouldn't be surprised if he's here to play this map hidden only. I also wouldn't be too shocked if he's about to go all the way and try HDHR. Let's see.
Well, let's have a look. Oh, the mod counts are definitely lower here.
What, Korea?
Korea with the mod
Appler
advantage.
Wait, Appler is running back no mod 6. No.
Wait a minute. That means South Korea has an even bigger advantage.
That's not how it works. Okay, Korea with 5 mods to Japan's 3. Gritty, My Angeleru hidden only, My hard rock only, Appler's hard rock, but Peaceful and Kompaku both going all the way in with the HDHR. But their early act leaves much to be desired.
No, it's just bugs.
No, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really
give Bantro a moment to catch up. But yeah.
Alright, so Korea have a lot to work with here, but they still can't afford a million mistakes, because Japan probably, playing it safe here. Japan playing it safe means that you are going to have to play very, very well to key in any grind.
100%. I mean, look, just out the gate, we see Grape T with double S. My Angeleru, Jess 2 100s, and My 99%.
And this is coming out from Peaceful. He had about 99.7 until a few seconds ago, but while the combo score is going to give Japan some free points right now, it's not going to last forever. The mod advantage will start pulling it back towards Korea, all being equal, after another
100%.
little bit.
And this is a very long song.
Appler's going to miss on a relatively easy section there, and Peaceful too. HDHR probably making that a lot harder than HR only. Appler's actually going to find a miss, and suddenly it's a 40k score difference. Kompaku locking up a bit, and now Japan are really in the driver's seat. My Angeleru does find the first miss on Japan's side. Grape T though, max scoring the map so far as he tends to do. You see why he's only one modding when his one mod is literal perfection.
Yeah, and we are approaching the halfway point of the song. Japan up by a good, healthy margin, and it's only getting bigger as Kompaku is struggling to keep up the A rank on this map. The 2 mods is going to help out with the score, but not at this rate. At this rate, Kompaku is behind and needs to catch up to about 96%.
Well, my mind does miss, but it's clean. This is the thing. Korea's misses have been a bit more sustained, and also worth mentioning, Kompaku, despite
My
not
Angeleru
much, is on
dropping
93%. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, big lockup from Kompaku. Peaceful's recovered really well, so is Appler's. Peaceful in the mid-98 HDHR right now, by the way, which is... I should never open my mic again. I'm gonna be traumatized to speak after this match.
Nah, that's okay.
Curse of silence upon me.
You just need to talk about Grape Teeth double S. 16
I mean, it's worth talking about, isn't it?
Incredibly strong.
There is a reason why this guy is just known for being maybe the safest pick on a free mod ever. As long as he's not HDHRing it. When he's HDHRing it, sometimes mistakes can come in. When they don't, though, he just beats you. Well, he just does. He just got higher rank than you because he's Grape T. On one mod, though, you better score 1.07 or higher.
The crazy
he's going
thing
to score
is,
106.
Grape T is actually behind Peaceful. Peaceful.
You're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, nice certainly is. Yeah. It was pretty
he's definitely
close
behind
until
Peaceful.
that. Ouch.
So, yeah, Peaceful actually doing better than Grape Tea in the individual scores, giving South Korea a bit of glimmer of hope, but yeah, just Kompaku is just struggling a bit here.
Yeah, maybe a bit of overmod here. My Angel Air, you're gonna find misses. Is this
That
slow
is a
section
huge
gonna
drop.
get him? It kind of is! And suddenly,
that's
it's
a
only
50,000
30k, but
switch.
they're running out of time.
Okay, can my Angel Error recover this?
I think time's up, B. I think it's just
No. There's
I
there's
think
a
it's
couple
too
of
little
patterns
too
left.
late. No, the outro comes in and 2960
Wow.
to 2934,000 score. Japan gonna take the win. Really
Ooh.
scary there in the ending. Like the sheer amount of misses that Area and Grip T got. My mind though, holding the fort down with a 1 miss on Hard Rock.
Yeah,
And yeah,
that was a little
wow.
scary for Japan. You know, was an incredibly huge swing by my Angel Error. Just got caught in one of the slowest sections of the map and paid a huge price on the score. But Japan, being as comfortable as they are, managed to keep it together. But South Korea definitely just nagging at the point. They can almost touch it. It's like in a boxing match, they go for the swing. They can feel the punch almost connecting, but Japan just keeps dodging every time.
Yeah, Peaceful
Through one error and another.
Worth mentioning, Peaceful just got 1.05 million with HDHR in the Grand Finals anti-mod. There really is nothing this guy can't mod. Except maybe the tiebreaker, having a 400 BPM section at the end doesn't tend to help, but yeah, ridiculously strong mod player. Probably the best in the entire world, really showing his stuff, even if his team doesn't get the point. And Japan gonna make the next sensible pick, which is DT1. Really, Japan's play here is to just take every mechanics map because they have the best mechanics of any team in the world, and Korea can test them on reading more so than that. At least you'd think so, because Nomad 2, for example, was very, very close, and almost left Japan with a bit of egg on their face, and an immediate break point. But yeah, this match could just as easily be like 3-1 in Korea's favor right now, you gotta feel. Maybe some nerves. I can't imagine the nerves are helped by the fact that the team you're playing hasn't lost a match in over a decade. That probably gives Japan a subtle advantage in just every match they play. It's like,
but you know what?
Beat these guys.
It can very easily work against Japan, especially with how close South Korea has been. If South Korea gets 2 maps in a row, then suddenly things can flip a little just as quickly. So I think it works both ways. I think it just sharpens the momentums a little bit. But let's see. We have Rosemary possibly playing this map.
Yeah.
For South Korea.
Making a comeback in the past year and a half. Former rank 1 in the world way back in the old days of, TKS, U68, you're kind of old players that, it's weird to think a lot of people just don't know by now.
And the ancient prophets of before 2019.
The ancient times, but even the ancient players, if they've been rank 1 global, they're good. And Rosemary can probably pretty accurately be described as mini Peaceful. That's a very, very good player to be a miniature version of. Peaceful and Repeat, the only ones caught by the mono. 104 players hit that. That is the hardest thing in the map that just came by.
Yep.
And it's close for now, but this is the kind of pick where Japan just really thrives, taking their mechanics and their AC advantage and just pumping out so much more score than the other team. Usually. My mind finally coming out of the lobby, by the way. Kantu Nakamusha Grip T.
Picking up
finding
a miss.
multiple breaks now.
Yeah, South Korea pulling in front. Good sign. But will it hold? This map is very accuracy demanding, so combo drops are going to be fairly frequent relative to some of the other maps you'll see in this pool.
I don't know, I think this is one of the easiest maps in the pool to FC besides the mono, which is already out of the way. And the thing with that means it does end up being mostly an accuracy battle, which you don't want those against Japan. You really don't. If anything, you want who misses last battle, because at least sometimes they just mess it up big style. where they lock up like anyone can, but it is
100%.
staying in Korea's favor just about. Peaceful up to the 99% range, so is Ken too though. And he's doing it with an FC.
The lead
Rosemary
still
holding on.
neck and neck. South Korea been holding about a 3,000 advantage, but
This
Japan
is so scary.
bringing it down to about 1,500 points. That's only about 2 or 3 notes. Not even.
Yeah. I kept talking about how you don't want to take an accuracy battle with Japan, but Korea in the past couple minutes have played them exactly dead even. The lead has just stayed in their favor by a couple thousand score.
Maybe they are actually up for an accuracy battle. Who knows? Who knows?
Appler's not known for his act, but that's mostly because the scores that you see from him are on 11 stars. When it's 7.5, he can do better. Mid-98, pretty good.
Japan's just wrestled it back.
Ooh, everyone catching the second mono. Not as hard as the first one, but still, Japan are going to wrestle the lead over, as you say, by about 5,000 score. Rosemary going to find a miss. Oh, in the last quarter of the map too. And suddenly Japan have 399s.
Yep.
This is looking ridiculous from them. The recovery after Grip T's couple early misses is looking astounding. They have 299 FCs.
South Korea's not giving up just yet. There's still a little bit of hope for a massive error in the end here. It's not going to take very much to swing things back.
Korea have to hope for a mistake, though. They're kind of at Japan's mercy here. But
Japan still has to finish the song, and they have 2 full combos that are waiting to get dropped.
Oh, Nekomusha misses!
Right on the
and there's
cue,
outro!
Nekomusha picks up the drop.
We're
going down to the outro. 2,000 points to catch. Will the combo momentum be enough?
All the 100 matters all of a sudden.
All the 100 counts is going to matter in the world, but it's not going to be enough to do it.
501, like the dart score is the margin. Oh my god, Nekomusha probably with the greatest sigh of relief there. Oh my god. The accuracies, by the way, from Grip T and Peaceful, absolutely unbelievable. 99.5 with misses from Peaceful. The mono, the only thing stopping him from one of the scores of the tournament, maybe the score of the tournament, and Rosemary.
That was a little scary. That almost cost Japan the point.
It was so close.
So unfortunate. So close yet so far. But you know what? South Korea, again, this could have been a situation where South Korea were up multiple points. Like, South Korea, I don't think they're going to be too upset with how they're playing against Japan, because they are actually bringing it to the fullest of their potential. But
I don't know about that. I feel like they have more, and it's just, you know, you can't max roll every map, right? Sometimes you'll miss. And I feel like it's coming in the worst places for them. Like, it's just biting them in the back at the worst of times. This could be 4-1 South Korea right now. Japan could be like halfway to losing a match, but they've kept really just about getting them. I feel like they've gotten a bit lucky in this match, and that's still extremely impressive from Korea, because usually Japan don't need luck. This time they kind of have.
100%.
Alright. Hidden 1 picked by Korea. Shizume Chiku Zensen. This map is barely 6 stars. It's not that hard, right? No, this is ridiculously hard to play. It's so slow, and it's very technical, and it's so hidden. Those 3 things synergize well with each other to create a map that is extremely hard. I feel like we're going to see my Larian for this one, right?
Oh, well, no. We're going to see Kampaku. He's defecting to Japanese team.
Noted Japanese top player, Kampaku Sariel. He certainly filled the top player part, I'll tell you that much.
That is so true. That is so true. But we'll see, yeah. The big killer with Hidden 1 being incredibly slow. Sometimes if you lose your way, you can drop incredibly fast, incredibly hard. We saw Mainju Error suffering quite a bit of that in Fremont 2, where out of nowhere, what was a very comfortable 110,000 victory going for Japan suddenly switched to like 20,000 points. You know, a 90k swing. Those sort of swings are on the cards with a map like this. So you know, it definitely requires a lot of focus. So let's see how it goes here.
So, Angelary, Maimang, and Grip T in for Japan, Peaceful, Kampaku, and Rosemary in for Korea. Not too much surprise with these rosters here. Appler's finally getting switched out because, well, he's too fast for slow hidden, you see. Kampaku and Rosemary, however, can certainly play their reading maps, and Peaceful, well, I've picked him up as, the mod guy the whole match, so how do you think he's going to do? The thing is, Grape Tea exists to cancel out any player you have on Hidden One, and Maimang's not far behind.
100%. So, let's see.
And everyone
has to maintain their
Peaceful of all people, the first to miss, and suddenly his accuracy begins with an E for a second. Maybe some real nerves coming in here.
Definitely some chaos over on Peaceful's side. To start this off, My Angel Error also picking up some misses.
Not the lockup that Peaceful had, but
that is a huge drop.
That's a bit of a lockup. Oh, Kampaku though misses everything for a solid couple seconds. That's really not what Korea would have wanted here. The lead just flips right back over about as big as it was before, and your man there is assassin the map. Rosemary's on 1/100. 3 100s.
There's still 2 more minutes of this, so.
But
the 40,000 lead is not a 40,000 lead, especially with how strong some of these players are still performing. We have Rosemary at 99.67, Grape T's at double S, Maimang's at 99%. These 3 players are fighting for the top honor of MVP on this map. Meanwhile, the other 3 players are fighting for their lives as they try to stay in the A rank. The duality of chaos that is this map.
Grape T's SS the even slower section now as well, getting to the halfway point of the map. These pairs of doublets are just so brutal to act, but this guy does not care. I think we know where the spotlight is right now, and this guy is not afraid of the lights. Not afraid of the notes fading off his screen before he has to hit them.
But there's still plenty of time left.
Oh, Kampaku! And the lead's in the 6 digits now. It's looking all but over. My Angel does find a miss, but it's clean. Kind of coming into a speed section here. I wonder is anyone single tapping this? Okay, no, they all have sense. They all have the common sense not to single tap this.
Ah, yes.
Wait. No, never mind. Peaceful is actually single tapping this, I think. That's kind of crazy.
Not. But let's see.
Curious. Anyway,
everyone's stabilizing a little bit towards the end here, but Peaceful Error trading another set of misses.
Oh, extremely rare that you see Peaceful miss on something like what we just saw. Really unusual. Just shows the amount of stress these players are under, and one man stands alone right now. I'm not even gonna say more. Not until the map's over.
Well,
no,
I mean,
don't you dare.
and Rosemary are still in it. You know, there's a 3-way finish
looking
here.
Pretty good. Look at that from Rosemary, but we can finally say it. Look at that from Grip T.
Wow.
The best slow hidden player, maybe ever. Maybe that's ever booted up the game. Gets the 1.06 million perfect maximum score on Shizume Chiku Zensen.
Grape Tea just kind of wins.
Most people couldn't get a score like this on the round of 32 map, and I mean most taiko players ever. Not many people can even SS the first round edition of this slot because slow hidden is just really hard. It's widely considered the hardest skill set to get into. But clearly, though, some people can do it at any level you like.
I will say, Maimang and Rosemary getting a very clean full combo run as well with 15 100s and 8 100s. That is nothing to sweat at either. Very, very skillful. I mean, it's one thing for Grape Tea, who is one of the best players that Taiko has seen in a while. But it's definitely even crazier for Rosemary, and my mind to keep up with such proficiency. And
So
just to still be a fraction behind is still a very good result.
So, anyway, enough just gawking at those unbelievable hidden one scores. We do have a next map to play already. Japan picking quick as hell. So did Korea, to be fair. Both teams went into this with a plan, and you can tell. But
So,
VT2's pick.
mhm.
It's kind of funny the name of it. Someone just mentioned End of the World would certainly be a song to end the TWC on.
Well, I was gonna say it's the end of a dream, but I guess we'll go with that.
Well,
Very,
Ariha,
very subtle
Nakamusha,
messaging by
and
Japan.
Tude
Yep.
coming in. Full
The-
team swap by Japan, actually. All three players changing out.
Hmm.
Aplu's coming in for Kampaku Sariel in this one. Makes sense, he is good at the hard maps, and this is certainly one of them. Look at these 1-6. Those are 423 BPM quads.
All right, here we go. 282 beats per minute. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Kantu with the early miss, going to give South Korea a bit of hope, but the accuracy, very brutal.
Early miss. Very rare, just a mistake on a mechanics map from Kantu. Usually they put him in on the maps that you expect and he just annihilates them all, but it's a teeny window here for Korea. Lots of map to go though. And Ariha's still in the mid-99. Going into the first Ki. Here's where it gets tense. Look at some of these streams, man. I know it's only 280, but patterns are not easy whatsoever. Really
And there's
easy to
a
get
couple
caught
of 1-6 verses here as well.
Oh, lots of them, yeah. Especially for a BPM like this, it's kind of a crazy amount.
Yeah, Japan been wrestling back the accuracy advantage over time, and halfway into the song, it is neck and neck. The score is flickering, but the life of South Korea in the balance with the highest of stakes. Can South Korea rise to the occasion here?
Alright, the hard part is coming up. This map, not very long when you apply DT. Here come the streams. Peaceful is going to be the one to miss. But there's still more to go. Oh, Nakamusha finds a break, but it's clean, but he breaks a second time. And suddenly it's only 10,000 score, and we're not totally done yet. Kantu and Rosemary trade, but Korea wins the trade.
Yep.
They can win this. It's real close.
South Korea has a minuscule combo advantage. If that's even can be called an advantage. Accuracy is still going to play Kingmaker in this finale here.
99.6. What is this? That is ridiculous.
Ariha's not giving up.
Oh, that might be it. Korea need a mistake from Japan, and they do not have long breaks. Ariha! The FC is gone. Only Applers is left. He has to hold. Korea has to hold. Peaceful misses.
Oh, that's it.
And that's it. Your Ost Taiko 2025 World Cup. Okay.
For the
champions
12th year.
Are Japan.
Wow.
For God knows how many years in a row, but boy,
12.
did they have to earn it this time. That is the closest sweep maybe that you will ever see.
That is so unfortunate. I mean, South Korea was pushing it for the majority of the matches. I can't believe that with how close these maps have been, that South Korea was on the losing side of every trade. That's so unfortunate. I actually feel bad. Apple is even coming home with the full combo was not enough to pull it to pull over the line for the point. So
yeah, but that's it. It's the end of the world again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
your champions, as usual.
Congratulations,
are Japan.
Congratulations to Japan for winning Taiko World Cup 2025.
Yeah, really showing
as they say, say the line, Bart. Yep.
Congratulations to Japan on winning TWC 2025. And they showed us today exactly why people spam the registrations are open news post with that every year. They took what is easily the strongest non-Japanese team ever to exist, and they 7-0'd them. Now, could it have been 4-3, 5-2 to Korea at the point of the match we were in? You could easily say so, but Japan just had a higher score than their opponent on every map. It's not something you can argue with. Them's the rules. The higher score wins, and Japan had it 7 times in a row today. And it looks like we're probably gonna get a tiebreaker.
We're gonna get the showcase. We just gotta give it a few minutes. Now,
Now the tiebreaker is 10 minutes long, so you gotta, let the players simmer down a little bit.
Wait, what?
Half of the guys in the lobby are just celebrating and cheering right now, you just know it.
wait, you said 10 minutes, right? What?
Yes, the tiebreaker is 10 minutes long.
Okay. Okay. So, I have this running joke every year, at least as far as I've been commentating. There's still, as humongous as Japan's dominance in Taiko World Cup every year, as much as they've pulled off some of the best scores in Taiko World Cup history, and even for the entirety of Taiko in the scene, there is still one elusive achievement that is yet to be caught.
Yeah. It's still, you could say, a battle for second place, but
No.
the battle for first place it gets 1 year closer every year, and really felt like this was going to be the time.
Still
but
one more achievement.
not quite.
And that one achievement is full comboing is full comboing the tiebreaker.
So
The last player that has full comboed the tiebreaker showcase was Atlas in 2022. So
has to be mentioned here. Appler's 2020.
Yep.
His team, South Korea, lost to Japan in grand finals. It's kind of hard to beat them, as you can see. But then they played the tiebreaker. Nobody FC'd it. Nobody really got that close. Except Applers actually did FC it. And then in 2022, we had Ethereal Cyber Angel 15. And the same thing happened again. Japan's team was arguably the strongest it's ever been in 2022. And Applers still FC'd the Grand Finals tiebreaker when nobody else could get all that close in a match. He is known for a reason for just FC'ing all the hardest maps that nobody else can actually get everything in one run for. Will we see it? No, this one's a tall order, B. It's 10 minutes long, after all.
yeah, no. I don't look at the tiebreakers ahead of time because I like to be surprised on the day. And the 9 minutes and 36 seconds, that alone is very tough.
Oh, this one's a doozy, yeah. I think it's, in terms of total song time, I'm pretty sure it's 9 minutes 50 something? It's just short of 10 minutes. I think it's just 9:36 Korean time. I might be wrong. Either way, it's at least 9.5 minutes, right? It's pretty long, you could say.
Well, 100%.
Yeah, so we got buzz cuts here by TWC signed Team Strike Back Squad. Let me get all the deets here. Let me get all the information. So, mapped by... first of all, composed by the team of 77, GJ Reise, A Question, SAR7, A2, Akimaru, Chinatsu Furuka, Negimiso, and Meizawa. Mapped by, get this, those who, play hard Taiko maps are gonna love this one. Rafalj, Nurand, Uone, Lexa, Nananas. That is so stacked, both in composition and in mapping. If you know Hyperflip, you probably know like half of these artists. But
100%.
yeah, they certainly created something with this one. Getting into it here. Can Korea strut their stuff?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, he's unusual like that. I don't think this is gonna fully work out. There are very, very extreme anti-mod sections in this, such as a 380 BPM section at the end that lasts for a long time just in case you want to play HR. And when I say the end, by the way, I mean like 9 minutes in, it starts going dense 380. And you have to hit it there and then. Okay, everyone FCing so far.
Good stuff.
But this map is 5,700 notes to it. Everyone hitting that 1-5 at the start there. Alright, first real hard section of the map here. Nekomusha is going to lock up. Everyone else hitting it. Some of these 1-6 are 8 notes long. Very unusual. Peaceful and Grief Tea going to miss 3 remaining. We're not even a 10th of the way into the map yet. This one really is a mountain to climb if you want the FC. Ken, too, by the way, on the left side, should also be noted. He has a 10 miss on this map. on the leaderboard for all to see. He doesn't care. You can see his score, because you probably can't beat it.
100%. So, still got 3 full combos despite that opening. Applers, Chosung, and Kantu. I think we also have the other players from both teams who are playing just outside of the stream perspective. They always like to throw their hand at the thing as well, so why not? We'll see the MP lobby later after the match ends.
3 people ordering on 1,000 combo right now, and they're all going to get it. Group team missing on kind of section that you would not expect him to miss on. Chosung as well, going to be caught by that slowdown 1-6. And now it's just the two usual suspects. Kantu, kind of the closest thing Japan has to Applers. Usually it's the closest thing, you know, the rest of the world has to Japan's X-player, but this is the one time when it's the other way around. Is, oh, Japan's Applers or Japan's people. And Appler's really showing why others are compared to him and he's not compared to the rest.
So,
really tricky doubles coming in.
1/4 of the way in. It's a good start.
That dude is 99.6 right now, that's quite good. This, I'd say, one of the hardest sections in the map to combo. I mean, you just look at Nekomusha, this guy's amazing at these hard normal maps and he's dying! Down to 95! Still perfectly good. These finishers are crazy, by the way. Kantu skipping all of them. Appler's hitting all of them. The playstyle difference coming into play here.
Absolutely based. Just hitting
actually getting him ahead of Kantu's score despite like 0.4% less ag. It's really hard to read this section even when skipping finishes, but Kantu manages it and we still have 2 FCs, 1/3 of the way in. There's no way, right?
Remember to hit your finishes, players. Look at that score difference. Applers is up by like 20,000 score.
I don't think it's a matter of remembering. I think it's a matter of being able to hit them. Those are so dense, so hard. I get 100 misses on that section because I just can't handle the amount of them. Alright, here we go. Going into another real hard, dense section. The easy parts of the map are pretty much over. Kantu finally gonna miss everyone but Chosung, and your man there with the FC still going through 2200 combo. It's the guy you know for things like this, it's Applers.
Well, he got the last place standing award.
He survives. And Korea actually ahead right now, despite Peaceful going on the mega risk hitting.
Yep. Alright, Applers
and they
flexing.
can see the 2392? I can't quite tell. Combo. Alright, here we go. This isn't the hardest thing in the map, but it's tricky. The SV overlaps come in, not catching him. Until further notice, I think we kind of only care about one player here. Until he misses, if he does.
But this is
it's that whole section.
Incredibly deep run. By the way,
he was ready for the ninjas. He's been practicing. Yeah, we are about halfway through the map here.
There are a number of tiebreakers that normally finish at this point.
By this point in the map, nobody on the leaderboard still has an FC.
Welcome to stage 2.
This is probably the farthest anyone has ever FC'd into this map. He is doing it in one try, in a match, on a stream with 600 viewers. Like,
as you do. Tradition.
Everyone is watching him. He probably knows it. He just doesn't care.
Going down in the blaze of glory.
As hitting the 3,000 combo mark, he's officially past halfway. Peaceful, by the way, still a 91 with it. Pretty impressive. But
oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, just look what's going on in the bottom middle left or bottom middle right. I don't know, man.
You're getting your lefts and rights mixed up.
This guy is just removing all things from my brain, including the sense of direction, by just blowing my mind right now. There's no way.
The other crazy thing too is that he's at 99%. He has the highest accuracy in the lobby.
Well, to be fair, this map is only OD 7.7, which for a map of this caliber and difficulty is kind of low.
But you've seen the patterns. This man didn't even skip the finishes. That doesn't matter if it's 7.7.
So it's like easier for his playstyle. Oh, no, of all the places! You know
Mission
what?
failed.
You have to eat up like 6 minutes. No. He still has the entire leaderboard to beat, you see. To beat? Ah, I get it. Anyway.
Yeah. That's
he
unfortunate.
has the world to conquer.
But you know
he has
what?
Some streams to hit.
Apples is still going for the top score, so...
Oh, easily.
Easily. And in fact, Apples may chase down 99%. If he gets 99%, this is once in a 9-minute song, I think a lot of people will forgive him for it.
If it's, a 10-minute 1 miss or 2 miss, I think everyone will still be, wondering how he did it.
Yeah, that's true.
And like 3,500 or so combo on a map like this is ridiculous.
Especially for a map this long. A lot of people will accept it. So.
Alright. Quarter of the map left to go. Still the full length of multiple other picks in this pool.
And Apples is still locked in.
Yeah, whoa, some of those bursts are just so crazy, and it's gonna really catch Apples. He's still a 98.5, he's still dominating the lobby, but... Yeah, I mean, even with Peaceful going on hidden, that I'm sure he probably wouldn't be considering if it was for all the marbles. Korea are still ahead, like, genuinely ahead here. I'm sure Japan are not, like, forcing themselves to keep playing at 1,000,000%, except maybe Ken too, who's on a mad one right now. And I'm sure everyone is seeing, 304 there instead of, like, 4,600, and thinking, thank God, he is human, this guy. He can miss. Anyway.
It's crazy.
The hardest part of the map is still yet to be played. Arguably. Actually, I don't know if it's arguable. Oh, this is... No, this looks like the DBKK killer part. It kind of isn't. These monos are only like 190 BPM. It's really just a finger control section, and not in a super high level either, even for Bungo. Like, how many, like, top OWC players can stream 190 BPM? Basically all of them. And, I mean, yeah, Adlers is made of strong stuff. He can stream 190. Yeah, Peaceful actually hitting, I think, most of that whole section, as I say, as maybe misses, but here's where the map really kicks into gear, and look at the score lead, by the way. Could you imagine if this were the real thing? Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
It's 380 from here to the end. This is where men are made. Who's gonna hit it? Why is Peaceful able to play this so hidden? It's mad fast even with no mod. Okay, finally starts dropping. Applers, is he gonna hit the entire outro?
Yes.
Just a little showcase of what could have been. Yep, F sees it. And you know what? So did Chosong and so did Neko Mijo, which is incredible from both of those two.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations to Apples for being the last player surviving on the tiebreaker.
And
only
Korea,
missing in 2 sections in the 10-minute song. I think we can forgive him.
Korea outscored Japan on the tiebreaker, just for show, by 13,500. Applers with a 3,500 combo, 98.4%, 10 miss. Look at all the other miss counts. Chosong, by the way, playing absolutely incredible. Pretty close to keeping up with, like, Ken too, who is one of the guys that you expect to annihilate a map like this.
What could have been?
Unbelievable. Peaceful also actually passing the map with hidden. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable scores, unbelievable players, and an unbelievable match, especially by the standards of a 7-0. One of the closest sweeps that you will ever see in any game mode is the way that the Taiko World Cup 2025 is going to end. That's us 100%. For another year.
I do want to say thank you, everybody, from the viewers to the players, to the organizers, of course, and to our lovely commentators here. This has been a fantastic tournament every year. We all love it. We all love to keep coming back to it, and we'll continue to keep coming back for more. So, Japan winning the 12th year in a row. Congratulations. South Korea getting second place, a very close second place. Definitely wished for a little more, but you could not ask for much more than that, especially with how that match was going. And Taiwan getting a very nice third place.
Oh yeah, their first third place ever, actually. They had that string of many years in a row where they were always second. Of course, you can kind of guess who they were second behind. Korea are kind of experiencing that in the modern era. But coming back for their first podium in a decent couple of years, getting themselves in third, pretty impressive. But that is us for another year. Yeah, thank you very much to, of course, all the players, all the spectators, and everyone who worked so hard to make this tournament a reality.
Yeah, and that's it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Taiko World Cup 2025. We'll see you all next year as a new tournament awaits.
We'll see you next spring. It looks like our next thing on this channel will be Laser Grand Arena starting on May 4th. But for now, that's us from Taiko. We'll see you next year. Thank you for watching.
Take care.